Hi everyone, Tim Gresh here. Another gear review, this time on Lake shoes. And this is the 242. Now it comes in two different styles. You have the CX242 and then the MX. Basically the same shoe, they'll feel the exact same, except one is the 3-bolt, the CX for a road cleat, and then the MX is simply a mountain or gravel shoe that will handle a 2-bolt like your SPD or other cleats that are 2-bolt. Now, this is a really popular shoe, and it tends to be kind of a problem-solving shoe. It's often referred to as the Bunion Killer as well. Has a lot of names, but I say problem solver is the best name for this. And the reason is because it's just so adaptable. And the reason that is because you have essentially a nice inner shell here that wraps around the shoe. And this is a nice kind of flexible material, kind of spongy and soft, that wraps around the entire way. And then you have these zones that are independent. There's 3 of them. And when you tighten the boa, it will then move those zones in and kind of conform around that inner shell, this nice material. So a lot of folks that have these shoes and we find the right size and all that good stuff, they always tell me they feel like slippers. I hear that term a lot. They're just very cozy. So this is like all day comfort. They come in a standard width and also a wide and also half sizes. So getting the right size is gonna be important on this. But once you get that dialed in, these are great. They're also very versatile in the kind of feet that they will accommodate. So as I said earlier, the Bunion Killer is what they're known as. And as you can maybe picture, if you have a bunion sticking out here, this zone is gonna kind of maybe go in and just sort of like accommodate that bunion rather than one continuous, more rigid upper that you'd have on a traditional shoe. Because you have the zones and that inner shell, it just allows that bunion to kind of stick out and not get a lot of excess pressure on it and become painful. Other thing too is that folks that have wide feet tend to do well with this because the foot can just kind of expand out, especially if they get the wide version of this. Also, and kind of surprisingly, I recently gave a pair of these to a customer who had very, very narrow feet. We got them the standard width in this. Still, you know, technically a wide shoe, and it fit their narrow foot really well. And that's because it's so adjustable and there's so much give to the shoe that it will just kind of conform to almost any foot short of like really wide feet. Now, my one pet peeve is that I do wish the toe box was a little bit less pointed. If it kind of came around and out a little bit more, that would be great. Maybe on another version they will do that. So if you do have kind of a square shaped foot, you might kind of run into an issue where like your pinky is pushing in. But for the most part, folks really like this shoe. So there you have it, the CX242 and the MX242 shoes. Thanks for watching.